And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Sayin. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they... There he goes! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And the offense stays aggressive. They're trying to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. got it in the middle. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Sayin. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Here's the pressure. He'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. The option look. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
What a great job tackling that time by the quarterback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. He makes a catch. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Harbor. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Brings it down on the right side. Here he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. Although nothing compares to a top 5 duel, a revealing outcome with massive implications, men.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Grabbed in the middle, it's Grove. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On the move. Past the 45. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. Well, what do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
To the air, it's Sayin. Now he's going to break the pocket. Slings it downfield. Complete to the left. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Porter. Across the 25, he's got room. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Sellers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
To the air, it's Wilkins. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Wants to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Harbor. Racing to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They'll move the tight end. Looking for room, it's Peoples. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen.
Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Catch in the middle. It's Thurman. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Rogers. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Grove. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Back to pass, it's Wilkins. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got a man, it's Sellers. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. They just keep firing. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sellers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Nolan. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Rowe. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle, it's Clark. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Sellers. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the 2nd half, Dave.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Can't get him to the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, woof, that would be a fun day.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Quarterback will keep it. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. They'll immediately call timeout. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, you've seen this the whole 1st half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. 1st drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them...
He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. That's reeled in. It's Smith. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. This guy's going after a day sort of like the one Joey Galloway had against Michigan State in '93, already well on his way.
And Joey Galloway had that Bayou speed, that Freaky Friday speed, and he's got it too. I mean, just such a dynamic weapon on the outside. It's a good idea to find him and throw him the football early, in the middle, and late.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Porter. At the 20, he's got space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll bring it out. It's Sellers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Moving past the 25. All by himself down the middle. Inside the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 17 to BYU. We are the eyes and ears.
And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Coming out with it, it's Sellers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Grove. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Running to Green. He's loose. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, adding another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Power football with the run. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you. He's got it! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 25. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. A run for the quarterback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Wilkins. He's got him. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Quarterback keeps it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to impose their will with the run. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's loose on the right. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. A lot of glorious days in the history history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Motion from the wide receiver. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's exactly what I would do, too. Why would I not keep throwing that dude the football? I know it was incompletion, but he has had a day. He's been cooking this secondary, and they've tried to find ways to get him the ball because he has been so dynamic today.
He'll take another shot here. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to...
He's going to throw deep right side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one.